Hi there guys, welcome to another video. Before we get started, let me quickly take you through my biggest prize yet. So to win issues 41, 42, 43, 44, and The Beast from Time of Legends Joan of Arc. All you need to do is subscribe and comment on this video and you'll be in with a chance to win that next week. Okay, let's get into it. Issue number 44. So what have we got? Boring, Dry Necron Compound and Lead Belcher. So that's 2 paints this week, a dry paint and a base paint. So what have we got today? We're going to learn painting with dry paints. We're going to discover the Adeptus Mechanicus, and we're going to get some more Chronicles of Ultramar. So, in this issue, Necron Compound, your first dry paint, comes with this issue. Dry paints are specifically formulated for, as their name suggests, dry brushing. This technique works well with base paints as you learned when painting your Munitorum armoured containers, but dry paints suit this technique even better. You'll use this paint to dry brush highlights onto your silver scenery pieces, namely the thermic plasma conduits and thermic plasma regulators. We have a detailed guide to show you how to do this on both sets of models. This is followed by a guide to painting details on these models afterwards. Happy hobbying. Okay, great. So, we've got Adeptus Mechanicus, read about the Masters of Mankind's technology. AM Showcase, a gallery of expertly painted Adeptus Mechanicus models. Chronicles of Ultramar, learn about the history of the Ultramarines. Plague Drones, discover the vile demonic cavalry of Nurgle. The Droning Room, Ultramarines take on Nurgle's demons in this story. Imperial Fists, read about the most stalwart of Space Marine chapters. Then we've got something about our Necron Compound, painting scenery details. Then we've got Rules Terrain number 8. Updated rules for using these terrain models in your games, and taking the tech dumps, rules mission 28. Capture the containers in this exciting new mission. Okay, Adeptus Mechanicus. The Adeptus Mechanicus are the keepers and manufacturers of technology for the Imperium of mankind. They guard this role jealously, using their own armies, engines of war and god machines. They have some of the most powerful weaponry available to the Imperium, and will use it without mercy. And then we've got different piece of information about them, which is good. Lots of information actually. Then we've got a showcase of different Adeptus Mechanicus painted models. This is the first showcase we've received in the series so far. Actually, not seen this before, but there's some well painted stuff. Let me just quickly give you a close up of these 4 miniatures down the bottom here. And I think we can agree, focus. They look pretty cool. Okay. Got more painted stuff there. Then we've got Chronicles of Ultramar, Space Marines chapters 2.2. With Guilliman's fall at the end of Fulgrim, the Ultramarines must forge their own destiny without the leadership of their beloved Primarch. Using the sacred Codex Astartes to guide their actions, they face the enemies of the Imperium with courage and honour. And some more history stuff there. Demons of Nurgle Plague Drones. A terrible thrum of insectile wings fills the airs as plague drones descend from the skies. High-ranking plague bearers riding on giant rot flies, these demonic airborne cavalry hit the enemy like wrecking balls, bowling over warriors with their stinking bulk. Nice. Now this is a model that we will not receive in this series. So it's nice to see it, and they are a Death Guard model, but we will not be receiving this as far as I'm aware. I'm pretty sure we're not getting this in this series. Now we've got the Droning Room. On the filth-clogged front lines of Espendor, a small section of the Ultramarines' 3rd Company faced the untold horrors of Nurgle's Plague Legions in order to hold the line. So that's more stuff about these horrible blighters. Then we've got Space Marines Imperial Fists. The
The Imperial Fists are one of the most valiant of the chapters. They are held as paragons of the principles set down in the Codex Astartes and perfect examples of everything that a Space Marine should be. That's good. Then we've got how to dry brush our Necron compound. And then we've got more painting scenery details using all of our paints, not just about dry brushing. So that's good. Right, rules terrain number 8, armoured containers. In previous issues we provided you with the plastic terrain kits to use on your maps. Here are updated rules and examples for some of the terrain provided in the first 20 issues. Munitorum armoured containers. These new rules replace the old rules you used in your tutorial missions. Okay, so that's good. So it goes through a change of rules in line of sight, the rules for standing on the container. So this is interesting actually. So this is like the big difference for me between Kill Team. So basically, as long as one model can be seen, there is no cover for any of this at all. So just because one model's poking out a little bit, everything's up for grabs. Models standing on top of the armoured Munitorum containers are exposed and easy for other units to target. They do not receive the benefits of cover when standing on top of the containers, which is a direct comparison to Kill Team, is that if you're up on a container, you've got height advantage and you've got a minor bit of cover, so you get the benefit of cover there on Kill Team, but not on 40k. Okay, so that's good. Right. And it actually has a few other examples there as well. So that's good. Right, okay. Rules Mission 28, taking the tech dumps. Kalon's many factories are brimming with weapons, ammunition, fuel supplies and other valuable technology. Much of this equipment has been removed by the evacuating Imperial workers, but many containers of valuable equipment lie strewn across the city streets, spilled from the torn hulls of downed transporters or left behind during an attack. Death Guard and Ultramarine forces scour the streets, securing what they can in order to aid the war effort. In a dark corner of the sprawling city, a particularly rich vein of abandoned material has been discovered. A clash will surely ensue. So we've got here again, we've got the double map that we've got. The only terrain that is visible in here at the moment are our 3 containers. So the armies are 12 Poxwalkers, 5 Plague Marines, the Tainted Cohorts, Malignant Plague Caster and Noxious Blightbringer, up against 5 Reavers, 5 Intercessors, 3 Hellblasters, 2 Inceptors and the Librarian. The deployment. Both players roll off, the winner can decide who deploys first. Players then alternate deploying their units beginning with the player chosen to deploy first. After all units have been deployed, the player who finished setting up their army first can choose to take the first or second turn. Victory conditions. Eliminate the enemy warlord, 1 victory point. First player to eliminate an enemy unit, 1 victory point. Each objective held at the end of the game, 1 victory point. To hold an objective, you must have more models within 3 inches at the end of the game. The game lasts for 5 battle rounds, so that's good. So we've got some nice info this week. A good issue, and again, lots of content. That generally happens with the ones with paint. So this is good. Okay, so what have we got coming up? Next issue, we've got 5 scouts. I just got completely taken off because I saw what was in the issue following, which is massive. So next week you get 5 scouts. I like the scouts, they're decent models, but what I will be doing is I will be replacing the heads on them, because these are like old sculpts from I think the 90s, and I just don't like the look of the heads on these. So I'll be replacing these probably with, I've got tons of Space Wolves heads, so I'll probably find some that are suitable for this and swap them over. However, directly following that, issue number 46, Death Guard reinforcements. So we've got a photed bloat drone. Then we've got Death Guard reinforcements. So we've got 5 Death Guard and 1 bloat drone. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. For £7.99, that is incredible, incredible value for money. So that's good. So I really look forward to that one. So that's it from me. So yeah, a decent week. I like the magazine this week. It's very good. We've already got one of the paints, the lead belcher. But anyone who's never tried out the dry paints before will enjoy that. And I think for the examples they show in the magazine for it, I think that they will work well for that. So just as a reminder, this week's prize is a copy of this week's magazine, plus a copy of last week's, which was the thermic plasma regulators, plus the previous 2 weeks, which was our 2 issues for the Plague Burst Crawler. So what I'm going to do is and how could I forget, the Beast from Joan of Arc, from Time of Legends Joan of Arc. So let's give you a decent look at that. It's a really, really cool miniature, and as its name suggests, it is a beast. Let me just grab something to compare size against. Well, actually, there you go. It's a paint pot by comparison. So you've all got the paint pots, so you know exactly what size they are. So there you go. The Beast is a beast. So for this week only, I just need 1,500 views by the time I do next Wednesday or Tuesday's issue. Now that's a lot. So if we don't get to that, these 4 issues will follow on to the following week. So 1,500 views by next week gets you all that and the Beast. All you have to do to be in with a chance is subscribe and comment. If you're already a subscriber, that's great. Just drop a comment. So that's it. So thanks very much, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I like the issue. Pretty cool. But I'll see you next week. Ta-da.